So every year I read the Bible from Genesis to Revelation with a group of other fellow believers. And this year I've done something different other than I am still reading it, but I've created a Bible study for each book of the Bible, well, up to Deuteronomy so far. And at first when I started doing it, I thought I was doing it for you. But then I realized God wasn't making me or having me write these studies for you. He's having me write them for me and for you. Um, I'm at a stage in learning about the Bible and who God is and his wonderful power. Um, and that's what I'm getting from this. I put them on there, whether you're printing them or doing them or not, is not on me. That's on you. And I hope you are, but if you're not, again, that's not on me. That's not my responsibility. But what I also did, and I did post some of these on the actual page that I have, strips that have scripture in it. And the ones that I've printed so far are from the books, the first four books of the Bible. And at first I thought, well, that's nice. But then I realized this is only reinforcing what I have been reading. And what I did is I thought I would throw away the strips after I read them, but I couldn't bring myself to do it. So I put a little paper clip on the end of it. So it's kind of like now they're like in a little accordion of each day that I choose. And I don't choose them every day. Some days I reread the one I picked from the day before, a couple of days before, just trying to internalize it. And so what I did is I put them into a little container like this. You can put them in a jar or wherever. But anyway, if you want them, let me know and I'll send them to you. They're free. There's no cost for anything. And then you just cut them out and fold them up and put them into your container, whether it be a jar or something like that. But that's not why I'm on here. What I've done is I've reread these and I actually go back and look them up in the Bible and see, pull something out of context can give you a different meaning. But when I read it in context, I realize. But the theme that I've read so far throughout all of this is that God will protect us as a believer. God told the Israelites to just follow him. It was so simple. Follow me. Be obedient. People don't like that word, but that's what he was saying. Be obedient, because if you are, I will provide. And sometimes I think about myself that I want to be more obedient. I want to be obedient, but even more obedient. I find myself sometimes trying to take control. And we know what happens when we try to take control. Um, Things go awry. Look at what it did for the Israelites. They lost wars because they thought they could do it on their own. And God said, just follow me, trust me. And boy, is that word trust a real challenge for a lot of us. Uh, Sometimes God doesn't move as fast as I want him to. Sometimes God doesn't move at all in my mind. But he says, I'm moving. I'm moving at my pace. And you have to trust me. And that speaks loudly to me. Trust him. We've been through so much, Jeff and I both. Actually, Jeff um, and me as well. But we've been through so much. And there are days where it's just hard to trust, hard to just relax in the word of the Lord. And have you ever found yourself just not able to relax? You find yourself anxious and pacing and worrying and what if? Boy, I'm really the queen of what if. And if my kids were watching this, they'd be like, you've always told us not to go down the what if path. But it's easy to do. It's hard to just relax in the word of the Lord. And that's exactly what he's done in the first four books, and probably also in Deuteronomy. He's saying, just follow me. I brought you out of Egypt. I parted the Red Sea. I made a way when there seemed to be no way. Think about that. He makes a way when there seems to be no way. Parting the Red Sea. When they all got there, can you imagine the fear that they felt being chased by Pharaoh and his men? And as soon as that sea parted, they walked across. And what did he do to Pharaoh and his men? Trust God. Trust him. Try to just tell yourself that. Even if you don't really believe it, just saying it to yourself will make a difference. trust him. Because I'm telling you, if you read, as you're reading the Bible, think about how people did not trust him. And we're like, trust him. He'll win that battle for you. But they didn't. He's like, okay, you want to do it on your own? Go ahead. But the outcome's probably not going to be as good as if you trust me. So all I'm asking you today to do is just trust. Be silent. Listen. All those things I'm telling you to do are things I'm telling myself to do. Be silent, listen, and trust.